back to another episode of Midnight Mist.
In last week's episode, actually we weren't there, but there was another two people from our group that recorded. Shout out to Simran and Jaden for their good work.
Shout out. In that episode, we talked about scary stories to tell in the dark based off of the famous movie. In this week's episode, we will be talking about conspiracy theories, celebrity definition. So let's get started with our first topic.
Okay, first of all, before we start, I don't want any controversial anything. This is just our opinion.
Mm-hmm. Yes, this is just our opinion. So let's get started with our first topic. You want to start it off or I start it off?
Okay. So our first topic is the infamous Marilyn Monroe.
Marilyn Monroe. So
I love her.
Yes. Yes, she was a great singer and actress who was very popular in the 50s to 60s for her comic bombshell. Sorry, guys. Comic blonde bombshell look. So basically, she was in a lot of magazines, a lot of movies because she was an actress.
So basically, her looks boosted her popularity.
Yeah, she was very famous. Like, if you went to any of her shows back then, it would be full. A lot of people coming to see her because she was this...
She was a great artist.
She was a very great artist. But however, on this unfortunate day, Marilyn Monroe overdosed on sleeping pills, which is unfortunate.
It happened on August 4th, right?
Yes, August 4th, 1962. She died at a very young age. I think she died at 36 years old, which is a very young age, especially for someone who could have been famous. However, with a lot of overdoses, some people still question her death because the doses were well over the lethal limit. Yeah. How do you feel about that?
I honestly, do you really want my opinion on that?
Yeah.
Okay. I honestly feel like they're right. First of all. Second of all, I do not see why they just gave her, and how this is like, it's kind of odd how this woman just overdosed. Why did she overdose?
Yes, a lot of people question because this was a rising star who, if she were alive to this day, would be very popular. So some people questioned why, because there was actually, in the business, especially in the Hollywood business, there's a lot of secrets, a lot of corruption. So some people think that maybe she knew too much, maybe. Or she found something else, so they wanted to shush her. So they not framed her, but they made it seem like it was an overdose. Yeah. But if the dosage is like the lethal limit is that limit where you take it, you die. But it was well over. So that means if she actually did, that means that she took a lot of pills.
She did not take that pill.
Well, we're just saying if. Well, remember, this is just theories. It's still not proven to this day. But to continue on, these theories got to such a point that 20 years later in 1982, they reopened an investigation because people were just saying, come on, you have to check this out. This seems sketchy. But however, this is just a theory. We do not know if it's true. We're not assuming, we're not trying to get you to believe any certain way. It's just up to you. But rest in peace to Marilyn Monroe, and we hope that she's resting. But do you want to add anything to Marilyn Monroe?
No, it's controversial, so I'll pass.
Okay. So if we have nothing else to say on Marilyn Monroe, let's get on to our second and last topic, Coolio the rapper.
Yeah.
So Coolio the rapper was a famous rapper in the 90s who was actually famous for the song Gangsta's Paradise. So you want to get into his sketchy death?
I don't know. His death is sketchy and odd, but it was definitely planned. So
basically, like Intaz said, we're not sure, but he thinks it's planned. But he died similar to Marilyn Monroe, but it wasn't sleeping pills. It was fentanyl. And fentanyl, if you search it up or do your research, a little bit of fentanyl can kill you. But he overdosed on it, so that means that he took more. So It was the same thing. He died of a barbiturate poisoning, which means that he took more pills than recommended. And fentanyl, we do not recommend any drugs in this video because, unless it's for medical use, it could be dangerous if you don't use it right. But let's get on to why we think he got killed. So Coolio was a famous rapper. However, he had many theories about certain topics. So people believe that he died because he knew too much. Yeah. But let's get into one theory that he had. Remember? About COVID-19 vaccine?
Yeah, he said it was to wreak havoc on society.
Yeah, so he believed that the COVID-19 pandemic and the vaccine was just a distraction to wreak havoc on society. And remember, COVID-19 was a tough time for all of us. Many people died, many people's lives were destroyed, And if this were true, this would show like the truth of our government, because the pandemic, even though it's over finally now, a lot of people have been impacted by it. So it would be really crazy if that were true. How would you feel if that was true? If the COVID-19 pandemic was just a distraction?
Honestly, I wouldn't feel anyway because it's already gone. So.
Well, Imtaz, in my opinion, I was really affected by COVID-19 because 2 of my family members unfortunately passed away because of it. So if I did hear that, I would be distraught. I would be upset. But I hope that this is just a theory, and listen, I don't mean this in a bad way, but I hope that they died because of an overdose and not a cover up or to shush them, because these 2 artists were amazing artists who made great songs, and unfortunately, for some reasons, some people have secrets, so they overdose. So hopefully this is just a theory. But do we want to connect these 2? Do you think that there's like a connection between these 2 deaths?
There's a lot of connections I can make about these 2 deaths, but the main one here that like is standing out is that they overdose.
Yeah.
Like, why did they overdose? That's it. That's like.
Because the thing is, for overdoses, there could be many reasons why that happened. Death in the family, depression. But the thing is, sometimes people who are suffering, they suffer in secret. They smile for the camera, but sometimes there's like secret like skeletons in the closet or behind the scenes. We don't know. This is just theories over the years that have been circulating, and we just want to inform everyone so you guys can have your own opinion. We're not being biased here. We're just sharing this information with you guys. So, do you want to add anything else to this?
No.
All right then. Thank you guys for watching today's episode of Midnight Mist.
Our next episode is going to be a popular Coraline series.
Yeah, so it's going to be like popular Coraline theories. And once again, that will include Simran and Jaden. So don't forget to tune in. All right, guys. We will see you in the next episode.